Okay, my name is Burt Edwards. This is my 2012 Yamaha V-Star 950. They also make this version in a touring model. However, this is the bike that I bought. I bought used. Would have preferred the touring model because of the bags. So I determined that I'd wanted biking bags. This is my fourth set of biking bags. I've had several Honda Shadows that I've put the Warrior style bag on. This is a little different. I think this is what they call the Ultimate. It's a beautiful bag as far as its shape and everything. It's key lockable, which I love. And with that, on installation, when you go to install these, basically I use the kit that came with it. Made a few modifications. The one thing that you have a concern with on the 950 V-Star is the belt drive on the left-hand side. But regardless of the bike, the belt drive, because it's actually very much higher than the exhaust, that's what you want to fit the bag to, is the belt drive, so that you're sure that you clear the belt drive totally. And I accomplished that by using the Cobra backrest, which is spaced out to begin with, put on the stock, what they call the fender molding, if you will, and then I use the normal Viking bars to install it with. I did do a little modification on that, in as much as far as the bolts that came with the kit. I used two of the bolts on the back, no, excuse me, on the front, but made them into studs. On the Yamaha V-Star, it's very simple. You can reach up behind the fender. It's very much unlike a Honda Shadow, but you can reach under the back side of the fender, and you can take and screw the bolt in from the back side, making it a stud. And the reason for the stud is it makes it so much easier when you have to take off the bags for any reason. When you've got a stud, all you have to do, and these are 8mm or acorn nuts, using the stock washers that came with the kit. And with that, it's like all I have to do is pop off these two acorn nuts, and the bag comes off. And or if I wanted to take anything else off and then going back on is much easier, because all you have to do is just fit it up to the holes and keep sliding parts in. So that's about it. Now on the back, they didn't have studs long enough or bolts long enough because of all my spacing that I had out here. So I basically bought a bar of 8mm 1.25 pitch all thread rod and made my studs to length. Then I put on the back side, instead of because it doesn't have a cap, I put a nylon lock nut, and then screwed it in from the back, cut it to length, screwed it into the back, and basically had my bolt like the front. So that's it. The installation, of course, it takes time to measure out where you want to drill your holes. But if you fit your bags up there, if you follow Viking's instructions, pretty much the instructions will tell you how to really get a good install on the bike itself, on any given bike. The only thing with the V-Star, like I said, is you really want to install the chain guard side first, get it all lined up and drill your holes on that. And then of course the instructions for Viking, once you've determined where you're going to locate that bag, then all you've got to do is put the two bags side by side, pencil in where you want to drill a hole on this, and easy, very easy. Another quick tip: when installing the bags, even the ones with the bolts and that, and especially the ones with the bolts, if you've got one of these seats right here, it works out real nice that you can pull your seat right up and set it right underneath the bag. Now on this one I blocked this up a little bit, but this seat takes the weight of your bag, so that you're not having to try and hold and try and line up 4 different parts at one time if you're using the stock bolt setup. So that's it. Good installation. Like I said, this is my 4th set of bags, and I like Viking. I like it a lot. They make beautiful bags. They work well. I wouldn't buy any other than Viking.